fact that man is only a very small detail in the entire system of worlds, a dot and less than a dot against the infinite, is balanced by the fact that it is precisely he in his smallness who gives each of the parts its significance. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol niyeh b'dvaro. Since there is an order of causes and influences and a prime mover of all the worlds, every single person can, in his deeds, thoughts, and aspirations, reach to every one of these points of existence. Not only is man free to act on the system, each of his deeds has, in all the worlds, in terms of space and time and the supreme or ultimate reality, immeasurable significance. In contrast to all the automatic patterns of forces functioning in the cosmos, man alone moves independently within the system. He alone is important to the manifestations because he can change them, cause them to move from one level to another. Furthermore, man, dwelling as he does in two different worlds and undergoing profound inner struggles, is given the chance to rise far beyond the level of our existence and the place in which he spiritually finds himself, and to act on higher worlds without end. Precisely because the divine is apprehended as an infinite, not finite force, everything in the cosmos, whether small or large, is only a small part of the pattern, so that there is no difference in weight or gravity between one part and another. The movement of a man's finger is as important or unimportant as the most terrible catastrophe. For as against the infinite, both are of the same dimension, just as the infinite can be defined as unlimited in the same sense of being beyond everything, so he can be defined as being close to and touching everything. Here is the point of the personal human contact, for in spite of the vastness and order of all of those systems, the independent acts of man, his mitzvot and his transgressions, cannot be explained in terms either of mechanics or, on the other hand, magic. One relates only to the Sefirot, one is not relating to anything real, for deeds or thoughts do not operate by themselves separate from the infinite. He who is the very life of the worlds. All the systems of the 10 Sefirot, even though they carry out the laws of nature and beyond nature, have nothing real in themselves. In relation to the infinite light himself, they are less than a nothingness clothed or covered by an appearance of something real. They are only names, designations, points of departure for establishing a relationship having nothing substantial in themselves. So that prayer, repentance, the cry of man to God, even though they are dependent upon and cut across a limited deterministic system, neither work upon nor even address that system. When man reaches certain heights, he learns more about God, the order and arrangement of things, relationships between one action and another, and the power and significance of law. Nevertheless, in the last resort, the relationship to the divine is individual. It is a completely private affair. The relationship of the single man in all his uniqueness of self and personality, oblivious of the infinite distance between himself and God, precisely because God in his being is infinitely distant beyond any possible contact, is himself the one who creates the ways, the means of contact in which every thought, every tremor of anticipation and desire on the part of man work their way until they reach the Holy One himself, the infinite, blessed be he. Shabbat Shalom.